There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
When in this world the headlines read of those whose hearts are filled with greed, who rob and steal from those who need to right this wrong with blinding speed, goes Underdog, 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 Underdog. Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, mighty ho, hurrah for plunder,
At the Midtown Modern Art Museum, a special showing was being held for the famous painting, Whistler's Father. This one painting alone was worth a fortune, and the police were worried.
It is a big responsibility they've placed on our shoulders, men. I've no doubt some gang of thieves will try to make off with the painting.
But there's so many entrances to this place, Chief. How can we guard them all? We're not Underdog, you know.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Yeah, Underdog. It's a sight for sore eyes, yeah. Will you stay here at the museum and guard the painting of Whistler's father?
I'll guard it here each day, you'll see, and at night I'll take it home with me.
Wonderful. Now we haven't got a worry in the world.
But the chief of police would not have been so happy had he known of the special meeting that was about to take place in the underground hideout of Riff Raff.
I've called you all together to tell you about a big robbery I got planned. But first, let me tell you what we got going for us with this gang. Take Sandy the safecracker. He is the best in the business. Give him a sample of your fingers, Sandy. Next is the top gunman of all times, Mooch. Show 'em, Mooch. Okay, Mooch. I said that's enough, Mooch. All right already. We also have with us the best getaway car driver in the business, Spinny Wheels. Where are you, Spinny? And of course, we happen to have the greatest bomb tosser in the world, Dynamite. Show 'em your pitching arm, Dinah. Yes, sirree. We got the greatest gang here in the world, and naturally, I am the greatest leader of crooks anywhere, right? I think maybe you guys didn't hear me. I said I am the greatest leader of crooks, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
Preaching!
Yeah, he's the best. He's the best.
You tell him. So, with this kind of gang, we cannot miss on the new job. Yes, Mooch?
What is it, boss? What's the job?
We are stealing Whistler's father.
I know about that painting. It's being guarded by Underdog.
Now hold on to your horses. This is one time Underdog will not bother us.
Why not?
Because we are going to be using new tactics for this caper. War tactics, like they use in jungles and all. The Guerrilla War Tactics.
Guerrilla?
Tactics.
Right. Not even Underdog will be able to stop us when we use Guerrilla War Tactics.
Is Riff Raff right? What are these guerrilla war tactics? There's plenty of excitement ahead in our next episode.
Attention. Sergeant in charge reporting, sir.
Bully! Now, saddle up and we'll go after those Indians.
Begging the colonel's pardon, but I think...
Think! You're in the army, Sergeant. You're not supposed to think. Regulation 3X705 expressly forbids it. Now, saddle up. Now, Sergeant, what is it these Indians have been doing?
Well, they robbed the army arsenal, said we stole their buffalo, so they was stealing our buffalo guns.
Terrible!
Then they stole the clothes right off folks' backs, said we stole their buffalo, so they were stealing back the skin.
An outrage! I, Colonel Kit Coyote, will put a stop to this. How many of these Indians are there? 1,000? 2? 5,000?
2.
2,000, eh? Well, now...
No, sir. Just 2. T-O-O. 2.
What? That's preposterous! I was sent all the way out here to capture 2 Indians?
But these ain't just regular Indians, Colonel.
Nonsense! Regulation 5236J reads, Indians are Indians. Charge! We're being attacked!
No, it's just them regulation Indians sending us a message. It says, Colonel, go home.
And at that very moment, those 2 brave braves, Ruffled Feather and Running Board, were having a powwow about the colonel.
You send a message to Colonel? You hid a message? Oh, you hit him with message. Oopie-doopie. What him do? Him still coming. Pooey-fooey. Got him be stopped. You got him planned? No good. Hurt him our fists on his face. Moon rocket. You make him Colonel Man in Moon. You genius.
The problem for the brave braves was to get the colonel into the moon rocket. Immediately they began work on the first step of an intricate plan. Aha! A detour sign. An obvious Indian trick. Prepare to charge.
Well, now, Colonel, I'm not sure we ought to...
Enough! The Army requires blind obedience. Charge!
Well, I'm sure enough blind obedient now, sir. Can't see a thing.
Never fear when you're with me, Sergeant. I've already found a handy tunnel. Yes, the tunnel was handy indeed. The other end of it only being finished at that very moment by Ruffled Feather and Running Board.
We bring him rocket up here so Colonel walk in. Ooh, we bring him Colonel down there to moon rocket. How we do that?
Look there, Sergeant. Real Indian root beer. Bully. Come, I'll stand you to a drink. Forget our difference in rank. What did he say?
Him say back room reserved for Army.
Wonderful. Come along, Sergeant. We'll just...
They ought to get that first step fixed. It's a mite long.
A lucky fall, Sergeant. There is the Indian's teepee. Charge! Let me out. It's against regulation 4082B. No locking bigwigs in wigwams. What did he say?
Him say, charge!
It's been terrible, Klondike Cat. Savoir-faire has been stealing food everywhere.
Don't you worry, Major Miner. When that little old mouse realizes that I, Klondike Cat, the world's greatest mouse trapper, am on his trail, he'll stay undercover for good.
Bravo, Klondike. Now I think I'll really be able to enjoy this delicious steak. I say, my steak is gone.
So's mine.
And the pickles.
And the catsup.
Everything.
Yeah, but who could have done it?
Savoir-faire is everywhere. Mush, Melamot.
After him, Klondike. Get that mouse.
I'll make mincemeat out of that mouse. Mush dogs!
Halt, Malamut. Let us prepare a surprise for Klondike Cat.
Hot dog! We're gaining on that mouse! Yeah, train crossing? What in the world is it doing way out here? It's a trick! A sneaky trick! Mush! Yeah! Whoa! Yeah! Yeah!
To the greatest skier in all of the Klondike, this handsome trophy.
Well, gee, thank you, Judge. Yeah!
Savoir-faire is everywhere.
Whoa!
The cup on the head will keep Klondike Cat busy while we stop for the steak dinner. Halt, Malamut.
I'll make mincemeat out of that mouse. But where did he go?
And now for the delicious steak dinner.
Maybe those campers saw which way Savoir-faire went.
So, Klondike Cat is back on the trail. We must postpone dinner and prepare for Monsieur Cat.
Howdy, old prospector. Have you seen a mouse on a dog sled go by here? I gotta catch him.
Oh, yes. They were headed for town. If you will take the shortcut between those two trees, you can get to town ahead of them.
Thanks, old prospector. I'll make mincemeat out of that mouse. Yeah!
At last, time for the steak dinner.
Savoir-faire, I hereby arrest you for stealing steak. Klondike Cat always gets his mouse.
There was trouble brewing in Bongo Congo today. The king, unaware of this, sat in his throne room, while the infamous Itchy Brother and his crooked confederate Biggie Rat were plotting to steal the kingdom.
Listen, Guy, this is Biggie talking, see? Stick with me and you'll be king.
Oh, but gee, Big, I don't dig all this royal ruckus, nighting up guys and all.
Yeah? Well, you'll do like I say, because you're after the scratch, same as me.
Okay, Big, I dig.
Right. Now go over the plan like I gave it to you.
Well, I tell my royal relatives I'm like a new brand of man, full of brotherly love and all that jazz, and once we get him off the big seat, I take over.
While Biggie and Itchy were discussing their scheme for unseating the king, little did they know that Odie Coloni, true blue friend and servant of the king, was listening in.
Hey, Big, something flipped.
Behind that screen, a spy. Get him, you blockhead.
On guard, you pretender to the throne.
The brave and courageous Odie put up a tremendous battle. The spunky, skunky servant landed blow after blow again and again.
Hey, man, would you, cut the square talk? It's plain like paper. I'm winning this fight.
All right, you mugs, knock it off. Itchy, get a rope and give the skunk a noose tie.
You treacherous traitors will never win over my king. Do what you will with me, but justice will surely...
Oh, man, you are a square. All set now, Biggie. What say we cut for the castle?
Yeah, and don't worry, Colony. We'll be back to finish you in royal style. Open up in there. This is Biggie talking, see? Well, now you mugs are getting smart.
Maybe the gods don't, know who you are, Big.
Wise gods, huh? Nobody stops Biggie. All right, Itchy, climb.
Oh, gee, Big, I don't go this hook and ladder jazz. I'm more a ground-type fireman.
Climb.
Hey, royal brother of mine, old Itchy's had a change of heart.
Confound it, can't I have any privacy?
Wait up, King. I'm telling you for real. I heard some important news.
What kind of news?
You're in big trouble, Casey, and Itchy wants to help.
Well, all right, but hurry, it's time for polishing my crown. Well, what's this important news?
Subjects are getting restless like. They say you've lost touch.
Lost touch?
They're talking revolution, Casey. Guillotine, deadheads, that sort of thing.
This is terrible. What can I do?
Well, go out and get among the roundos, King. Learn to rock.
Preposterous. I'd have to leave an empty throne.
Now, don't you worry, Casey. Itchy here is ready for throne sitting. No charge.
Look at that stringy mane. He could never pass as king.
Now, watch this, Casey. Now, you put on this disguise. Give Itchy your robe and you're set.
Hey, man, dig this crazy cape.
Shut up, blockhead. Now, Casey, you go on and find out what the mob thinks of you. Guards! Guards! A thief, an assassin! Shoot the mug!
Well, things really look bad. Will King Leonardo escape from his own gods? Will Biggie and Itchy take over? Will Odie Colony get free and help the king? We'll find out in our next exciting episode, Nose for the Noose.
Riff Raff, with his gang of thieves, planned to steal a valuable painting being guarded by Underdog.
Not even Underdog will be able to stop us when we use guerrilla war tactics.
But, gosh, boss, what are guerrilla war tactics?
I am glad you asked that question, Mooch. If all of you will kindly look at the screen, I will turn on this movie projector. One of the tactics of guerrilla warfare is called hit and run. Just watch. The next tactic of guerrilla warfare is camouflage. The next tactic of guerrilla warfare is sabotage.
How's about having one of my cigarettes, Guy?
Great, Guy, thanks.
And finally, another tactic of guerrilla warfare is the sneak attack. Tactics we will use to steal the painting right out from under Underdog's nose. Tomorrow, it's tactic number 1, hit and run.
Next morning at the Midtown Museum.
Sweet Polly Purebred, what are you doing here? I have a feeling that trouble may appear.
Nonsense, Underdog. Who would dare to try and steal the painting with you on guard?
But at that very moment, outside the museum...
Okay, gang. Put on the disguises. It's time to hit and run. On your mark, get set, get ready.
No one would be silly enough to try to steal the painting with you here, Underdog. What is it? What in the world is happening in here?
Horses in a museum are cause for alarm, but I'll make sure that they do no harm.
The painting! Underdog! It's gone!
Then that wasn't horses that came our way. That was thieves, but I'll save the day.
Look up there! We made it! The finish line! What finish line?
It's the finish line for you if I don't get that painting before I count 2.
Run for it!
I can't go after them, though I'd rather. I must return with Whistler's father.
Gosh, boss, that hit and run didn't work so good.
Yeah, but wait till we use our next step in guerrilla warfare. Camouflage and sabotage. Underdog will never know what hit him.
Camouflage and sabotage. What will this mean to Underdog? Will the painting be stolen even while he stands guard? Will Underdog really fail? There's plenty of excitement ahead in our next episode.
Oh.